to the cloud. There you go. It's making sound. Ladies and gentlemen, Nada Kazan over here, the Director of Field Development for Live Good. It's our Friday Firestarter Zoom, and I'm just honored and blessed to introduce our product team, two amazing couple that be making the most amazing result-driven products made by the best ingredients money can buy for their family. And now, because of Live Good and our CEO, he's away today, coming back to the world of network marketing and supplementation, and over 2 million pioneers that while they're getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way themselves, we're the fastest growing home-based business and the fastest growing supplement company on the planet. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to welcome all of the brand new people that joined Live Good just last week alone. Thousands and thousands of people a day are taking a serious look at Live Good. Hundreds and hundreds of people a day are getting involved in placing a product order, even though we don't have a product purchase requirement. Why? Because we make the highest quality products, ladies and gentlemen, made by the best ingredients money can buy, and we bring it to our over 2 million members, which is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to have 100 million members, I truly believe, by 2030. We bring it to you all and much more at very close to cost. Just like Costco charges over 110 million members, $12.95 a month. So if they want to save some money on milk, they got to buy 2 gallons. But guess what? That's just where the commerce is going. The way we're doing it in Live Good is the exact same thing. We have over 2 million people that are paying 33 cents a day to be able to get their hands on the most advanced products on earth at very close to cost. Ben is absolutely brilliant. I've had the honor and pleasure to work with him for almost over a quarter of a century. So believe you me, he definitely knows how to run a company in very small margins and focus on the main thing, keeping the main thing, as he shared with us last Friday. And that is the highest quality products, full transparency at the lowest price. And that's what it's all about. So ladies and gentlemen, because we're all about products, because our company would not be where it's at if we didn't have the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency and free training, passionate training, truly caring for people. I mean, when Lisa responds to people's emails, it's a Dead Sea scroll. That's how much she cares. I mean, she truly pours her heart out. So I want to give it back to Lisa real quick, share with us some of the testimonials that the field is sharing with her, and then we're going to talk a little bit more. Lisa, back to you.
Hey, thank you, Nader. Yeah, obviously the testimonials are always coming in, and they're basically people's experiences. It's people giving a story about their blood work changing, or they're feeling better, or they're sleeping better, their joints hurt less. It's always something positive as a result of taking our supplements. And this is really what sells. So say you use social media. Obviously, that is the easiest way, right, to reach the masses and get it all out there, because it's hard to communicate to everybody like that in person. But instead of like posting something that you're selling creatine, talk about your experience, share pictures, your stories, experiences are what sell. And you know that because think about yourself. Think about what sells you, right? That's what I always try to do, because I'm totally not a salesperson, but I try to think about what moves me, what makes me want to buy something or learn more. And it's really people's experiences and people's stories, not just throwing up a product with a description. That could be done by any company anywhere. And again, we're bombarded by supplement companies. So like no one, if someone doesn't know about Live Good, they're not really understanding the background behind us. So to just put a product up there is really not going to do much. So again, but how do you share your experience? Because you have to be taking the products. You have to feel the experience. Stick with a regimen for a minimum of 3 months before you start putting your voice out there about what you're experiencing. Of course, there's some things that you feel immediately. Like I will always say, I mean, obviously coffee, because you get the caffeine. I always say E3. E3 is immediate. I mean, one of my absolute favorite supplements. Do not go a morning without it. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the energy. I love the focus. I love the tingles from the beta alanine. I love every part of it. Those are experiences right there that you can use immediately. So maybe while you're waiting for your 3 months of consistency on a regimen, do things like that. Try methylene blue. Again, many of us are our mitochondria really need some help, really need some repair, really need some regeneration. So a lot of times you can feel that pretty immediate. Same with the NAD strip. So certain things get going on so you can give that feedback, but make sure you stay on a solid foundation. We do have the foundational 5. I will always tell you that, I mean, I feel personally passionate about adding more to that. But if you need a starting ground, that foundational 5 covers your basis, right? It gives you your daily essentials. It gives you your factor 4 for your inflammation, and it addresses gut health. And remember, when we talk about gut health, you don't have to have gut health issues or gut health symptoms to actually need to help your gut. Your gut is like your second brain. So you could be having brain fog, and you could be because of your gut. So there's always this relationship. When you guys ask me questions and you give me a specific or okay, example, because I get this a lot. I want to help my hair. Okay, well, I'm not just going to tell you you need to take like collagen and biotin. I'm going to like take steps back. Okay, what age are we? Are we in that period? If we're female, are we in the perimenopausal phase? Or what's the foundation? Are you actually taking your daily essentials? Are you addressing inflammation? All of this stuff will contribute. So we reach for this shiny object, right? Because we're talking about hair growth, this new hair growth supplement that is promising. And you see these pictures of these people that go from no hair to all this beautiful flowy hair. But if you don't have the foundation taken care of and addressed, that's not going to work for you. So I always talk about stop going for the bright and shiny object and take care of yourself from the beginning, and then stack on, as you need to. And the more you do this, the more you're going to feel better. You're going to be able to share your experience. People are going to want to join your team. People are going to want to buy from you, and it's a very, very easy way to do it. And the other feedback, I said this the other day, is people say I joined for the business opportunity, right? I just wanted to make a little extra money, easy peasy. But the product is such a bonus, and how they feel is such a bonus. So with whichever way a prospect begins, again, for the product or for the business, the crossover is so easy. If you explain it properly, don't come across pushy or salesy. Be organic and natural about it. And if you believe in something, like I always know this, and my friends have always told me, like, I can sell very well, but I don't, again, I'm not a salesperson, but what it is, if I believe in something, I'm going to talk about it. And in talking about it, I'm selling it. So you just have to do that. But you guys are doing great. Keep up the great work. Lots of new things coming, improvements. I'm sure Nader's going to talk about that. I know because Ben's not here to say it all, and then Ryan will give us our updates on what's coming. But as you guys know, we're always continuing to grow or build as we grow. And also know that Live Good is not gimmicky. What we have, the foundations, it's not going to go anywhere. You're never going to be told you don't need to take vitamin D, magnesium, a multivitamin, factor omegas. You don't need to be eating protein. You're never going to be told this stuff, right? So this stuff is here to stay. Again, not a bright and shiny object. I mean, maybe a few things we have on there is like the NAD, but our foundation is real. So we're never going anywhere. We're always going to grow. And thank you guys for the great work and all your support. Back to you, Nader.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much for caring so much for the field. It's just a blessing. And you said a lot of things. I took some notes. I'm not trying to be like Ben, I wish. But I took some notes, a lot of awesome nuggets. These are Lisa's nuggets this morning. And ladies and gentlemen, one of them that truly resonated with me is that most people are not salesy. I think she used the word salesy. Most people are not salespeople. My wife Melissa, she couldn't sell ice to somebody that's dying for some water out there in the desert. But guess what? I just looked something up for you all. Let's look at the big trends out there. This is exactly, I'm going to relate this to what Lisa said because it's so true. We got to become storytellers. You got to become a storyteller, not a salesperson, right? Because in Live Good, Lisa and Ryan make these products for their family to use. And because of Ben coming back to the world of network marketing and supplementation and bringing the hottest, most generous, tip of the spear heavy compensation plan, meaning we reward the people that are out there sharing the opportunity, sharing our products. And that's what it's all about. That's what Live Good is. So I just did a quick research, and just like as Lisa says, she hit the nail on the head again. Yes, it's all about the products. Yes, it's all about you becoming the product of the product. Yes, it's all about you sharing what the product is doing. But just like she said, if you haven't received your product yet, I mean, a lot of people joined last night. I know they went out there. Most of them placed a product order because why wouldn't you when you can get an example? Our Ultimate Wellness Pack. You got about a $550 worth of products that you get it from Live Good for less than $4 a day. That's the price of a 5-hour energy. How can we do it? We don't commission the tangible. We commission that $9.95 a month, just like Costco does. Costco has, as I mentioned earlier, Costco has 110 million members. They're paying Costco whatever it is, $12.95 a month, so they can bring people those products that Costco sells at very close to cost. Same model in Live Good, because you don't have to be salesy like Lisa says. We just share. We share, we share, we share. If you want to sell something, sell the Friday Zooms. If you're into selling, sell the fact that everybody should be filling out the most comprehensive health system on the planet. If you're a salesperson, which I prefer for you just to share, but this is what you want to get to everyone that you know. So Lisa, thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, just on those sharing versus selling, oh my gosh. So it's so funny. And we didn't talk about this, but I did a quick look up. There's three major industries that are coming together that's creating Live Good to be a perfect storm. Over 2 million people have recognized that they can get the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. I'm talking full transparency. That's what Live Good is. Over 2 million people are recognized that. But let's see what's going on in the rest of the world. I just looked it up. Just like Lisa said, people don't like selling. But guess what? People love sharing. If you go to a movie, if you love a movie, if you tell your friends, guess what? You told your friends. What a blessing. Now, in the old network marketing days, they would say, if you send your friend to a movie and if your friend likes the movie, does the movie gonna pay you a referral fee for referring a movie? Well, no, because if they did that, then the movie ticket instead of $10 would be $60. But here's what I want to share with you. It's all about share with you, no pun intended. It's all about sharing. There are three major trends that are going to come together that Live Good is parked right in front of it. Not parked, moving at a very, very rapid pace. One of them actually goes a lot with what Lisa said. Ladies and gentlemen, the global world of side hustle, okay? Side hustle, home-based business, side hustle, currently is doing $556 billion in 2024. Okay, $556 billion. That includes Uber, network marketing, DoorDash, people using their cars to do other things. That means so many people trying to make extra money. But look what's going to happen. It's going to quadruple by 2033. That's where we're at right now. People do want to make extra money, but they don't want to force their friends into buying overpriced products. And in Live Good is completely different. We share it. We don't force it. And that's why we are going to be responsible for a lot of this big growth. Here's another one talking about a perfect storm. And I'm going to go to Ryan right after that. Remember, I just showed it to you. The world of side hustle, home-based business, doing something on the side, was $556 billion in 2024. It's going to be over $2 trillion by 2033. That's one wave. Let's look at the second wave. So you need to know these things because that's going to empower you. While you're getting healthy, staying healthy, doing it in an affordable way. All these things are going to empower you to help you share. Like Lisa said, there's another massive industry, the dietary supplement market. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2025, it did $203 billion. By 2030, 2035, it's going to be $800 billion. That's going to double. That's another industry that you park right in front of it, right? Another industry. So you got the world of side hustle, and then you got the world of supplementation. Both of them are going to double. Remember, the world of side hustle, which is home-based business, which we're the fastest growing home-based business on the planet. We pay more commissions per capita, especially to people who've never done network marketing before than any other company in the world. But look, here's another one. Here is another trend that we're right in front of it. Oh, let me say this. We're not in front of it. We're a big part of it. The global subscription economy is currently about $555 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to grow to over $1.5 trillion by 2023. Look at these three major waves. Look at these three massive waves. You got the side hustle industry, because people rather share with their friends to sell some overpriced to their products to their friends. So what do? They go do Uber, they go do DoorDash, they do other things. Look at this size of the market. That's a huge market, right? I just showed it to you. Side hustle economy is going to double. Network marketing been around for almost 100 years and doing about 200 million a year in business. Guess what? Because of Live Good, because people rather share than sell, I believe we're going to be a huge part of this revolution. So you got all of these things going. You got the world of supplementation that's going to double in the next 5 years. We're right in front of it. We bring you the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. You got the world of side hustle that's going to double in the next 5 years. Well, guess what? With Live Good, people don't have to go out there. They don't have to go out there, buy leads and do all kinds of reviews and so on and so forth to share a product. It's very simple. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Sally, I love you. I have something for you. What's your email address? Sally@AOL.com. Send Sally your most comprehensive health system on the planet. So it's easy to share. Our business is easy to share. You put all of these three together. The world of side hustle, which is home-based business, rideshare, so on and so forth, is going to double in the next 5 years. The world of supplementation, it's been around for over 100 years, but now it's going to double because people really, really are understanding that they need to stay healthy, and nothing is easier than supplementation. And lastly, as I shared with you, ladies and gentlemen, the subscription model. So all of these things, you put it together, you create the perfect storm called Live Good. But none of that would matter if we didn't have the right product made by the right ingredients, best ingredients, and a gentleman like Dr. Goodkin, who passionately goes out there, finds the best farms, the best suppliers. And with that, Dr. Goodkin, talk to us, bro. Do you have right
Sorry,
on?
hey, Nora, sorry about that. I had the mute on there.
Hey, brother.
Good. Lisa, will you mute your computer? Awesome. And so, product-wise, changing gears slightly because I know we're just a lot in the business stuff and everything to do. But the product development side is always a unique challenge. I know it, and I want to make a point about how most companies do it. Most companies that decide that they are going to own and operate a supplement brand typically look at the product side as a afterthought. Their primary is that, hey, I can reach a lot of people. I have influence, or I've got the marketing plan. I understand how to market to people. I know how to get good conversions and good lead gen. Occasionally, you'll find somebody that's a health guru and they've got a great formula that they've developed and that they love. And you know what's funny? I get more emails from those types of people asking me to look at their homegrown formulas. And they're saying, look what I've got. This is an amazing formula. Nobody else has it on the market. Can we do a collaboration? Can you develop it at Live Good? And can I get a piece of it? And again, I like those people a lot because they're formulators. They're experimenting. They're scientists. They're really trying to solve problems, and they're paying attention to the details. Those are most of the time not the products you're seeing on market. That's not usually what you see. Usually you see the former. Usually you see the group of people that just have a strategy, a business plan. And what do they do to get their products formulated so that they can check the categories they're in? Well, they typically go to a contract manufacturer, I guess they call them CMOs, and just say, hey, I need this category. And honestly, maybe there's a few questions back and forth, like, hey, do you want it in powder form? Do you want it in capsule form? What's your price point? Typically, what's your price point? Then they back it in, and that's where you see all this junk, because on the R&D side, on the contract manufacturing, they actually formulate, I'm telling you, the vast majority formulate for production efficiency, the machines, the glidance, the material, so that things go smoothly. They don't want to do USDA certified organic. Trust me, they do not want to do organic. They just don't want to get bogged down. They don't want to do extra testing. They don't want to spend the time. Time is money for these people, and they really don't care. They really just don't care. That's a lot of what we see in the supplement business. More times than not, I get an email from an affiliate or a customer that just says, hey, take a look at this brand. They're advertising. It looks really cool. And it ends up being like that shiny new object. And it's not really cool. On the back end of them, when you look through and really pay attention to how they made their product, it doesn't even show that some of the certifications are in place. Like, it's possible that most of the brands I look at could get warning letters from the FDA. And in America, I know not everybody understands what warning letters are, but the FDA does regulate supplements in our business. You don't have to get approval to come to market like a drug, but they do enforce. And when you start making claims, or if you're not doing proper testing, if your product is possibly what they call adulterated, then they can get a warning letter. They can get recalled. And let me tell you, that's pretty bad for your brand, wouldn't you think? You're talking about a lot of reputational harm that can come along with that. So with that in mind, that's kind of the way I've always approached it, really from the pharmacy end, because I know the danger of causing bodily harm, right? We don't want to do that. Above all, do no harm. But secondly, there's a business impact that needs to be considered. If you're trying to be a cheapskate and trying to cut corners on the front end, you're going to pay dearly. You're going to pay a multiple of that on the back end, because it's just never going to work out for you. And unfortunately, I think there's a lot of brands like that. That's why they come and go. They come and go. You see them, and then they're gone. You see them, and then they're gone. Live Good, that is not the case. It will be here to stay. Absolutely has every element of success built into it, baked in. So there's the longevity profile that I think Live Good suits, just it's perfectly paired for. So All right. Well, product development is now while we're on that theme, it's in full swing. We've got the parasite cleanse, which is done. Last week it was just a labeling thing. I just had to finish the labels. It has been encapsulated. Now it's just freight. So by this time we're on the call next week, we will have it, and it's pretty cool. So I'll be looking forward to that. We're not going to do our Monday Zoom on parasite cleanse yet. I want to get it launched first. So in 2 Mondays we'll do the product Zoom on Monday on parasite cleanse. Right behind that's going to be, so there's a couple of things racing for the second position. I'm guessing it's going to be the overnight oats, the food category, the USDA certified organic oats, because the other ones are a little faster to get to market, but they're not necessarily finished yet. So the hydrogen tabs um, and the coffee creamer. The coffee creamer has already been done, like as far as that, but we haven't even gone into design yet. So typically takes a little bit of time to get that approved as well. So I'm going to guess the overnight oats. We have 2 flavors, but once we're in that food category, we're not stopping. We're going to stay in the food category because it is powerful. That's where you can do a lot of good and make a lot of change, because the food is where most of the time the problem starts, right? The food choices. So that's cool. And then the hydrogen tabs, which I love. I figured out the formula, mastered the formula, I think. So I think we've got everybody beat. Come to find out, and I told you guys this in the past, most hydrogen formulas on the market are all pretty much the same exact formula from the same supplier. So there's a kind of somebody has carved out the really big segment there. And then, like I said, the coffee creamer, because I want to pair the coffee. I want the healthy coffee to have a healthy partner in creamer, right? Because what good is it to have a healthy coffee and then junk it up with a bunch of sugar and just, you see these coffee creamers, man, they could be really gross. So we've got an awesome coffee creamer. And then behind that, there's a whole bunch of stuff because the lab work thing is coming to fruition. We're looking at doing testing. We're looking at breaking into more health and beauty categories because I believe the skincare business and segment and a lot of the health and beauty is still on there's a market that absolutely needs a company like Live Good, because you look at the price points. The quality in some skincare is there, but the price points are outrageous. So, Nodder, it's been busy evaluating products. Ben and I have been back and forth about talking about new things. What do we want to do? How do we want to position this? And as always, it's a high quality first. Lowest cost is second, and people always kind of trip over. Oh, how do you do such a thing? It can't be. It's not possible. And I'm like, spare me. Come on. Like, if anything, you should be talking about the brands that are charging the $80 and making it for less than 10. Like, come on. That's the one you need to be skeptical of. Those are the guys you need to be calling out. You shouldn't worry as much about the company like Live Good saying, no, I know we pay under 10. That's why we're only charging you a small markup. And that's why the beauty, I know we talk about it all the time, but it's the beauty of the membership model. And look, transparency sells, honesty sells, because what you ultimately want, you want a long-term customer. You want that LTV to be high. So it's a very important thing that our company cares about, and that'll pay off in the long run for sure. It can be challenging though, like Lana and Lisa both mentioned. Ben knows how to run a very tight, small margin company. And that's the way it is in the beginning, especially in the beginning when you're bootstrapping. So you're trying to make it work. You're bringing together the best team. And honestly, it's been great. It's been a complementary team. We all work really, really well together. And then, of course, the warehouse team, just because, again, it's lead by example. They don't want to, they're the same. They hold themselves to a very high standard, customer service, same way. And I feel like every day we say this, Nader, but I feel like not only are we having fun, but I feel like we're just getting started. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, 3+ years, but it really feels like we're just getting started. So that's a little bit about the product stuff. Nader, I'll send it back to you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Doc. Again, thank you so much for passionately being out.
Volume on, buddy.
Oh, can you hear me okay? No, it says I'm sound. Can you hear me?
There you are.
There we go. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Goodkin, for your heart that beats to just bless people. Thank you for finding the best ingredients, finding the best farms. So we're just so thankful for you. And ladies and gentlemen, some of the things that Dr. Goodkin just said, I just got a text from our amazing Diamond out of the UK. So ladies and gentlemen, one of the things he just said, and again, I'm honored and blessed to be here as a director of field development, meaning helping you to get the good word of Live Good to as many of your beloved that you know before they inevitably join Live Good through someone else, okay? Before they inevitably join Live Good through someone else. We are going to be a household name. If you want to wipe your nose, you use a Kleenex. If you get a boo-boo on your finger, you use a Band-Aid. If you want to clean a dirty window, you use a Windex. Those are name of the brands that capture the majority of the market first, and that's how they became a household name. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Goodkin just shared with you, it's been over 3 years. It feels like it's been an hour, or not an hour, but it feels like it's been a short time because we're having so much fun, and we're continuously looking for how to bring the great products, result-driven products to our family members. And Ben talks about this often. This is so important. This is such an important core part of our business model. Dr. Goodkin and Lisa, they used to make these products for their family to use. Now their family grew to over 2 million people. See, traditional network marketing companies, it's a multi-$100 million a year industry, started in 1934. They make their products, sell them to their distributors for their distributors to purchase, and resell it to their friends at a retail profit. Ultimately, that end user, which all we care about, everybody should care about, is paying roughly 10 to 12 times the price of that product just to make that old business model work. We're not here to badmouth it because that model is dead. Network marketing is not dead. I mean, we're proving it. We're proving to you, and I'm going to share some ranks with you. We're proving to you that if we're out there having the highest quality products at the lowest price that people cannot unsee the value, if you're truly putting passion over profit, if you're truly putting mission over money, then everything changes. Then you're gonna have an army of 2 million plus people that while they're getting healthy and staying healthy in an affordable way themselves, they're out there passionately and proudly sharing Live Good with their beloved. My job is to help you do that because inevitably, as I said, we will be the Windex, the Band-Aid, the Kleenex of the home-based business for sure. I mean, we're the fastest growing home-based business. Listen very carefully. We're paid more commissions per capita, especially to people that Live Good is their first and most likely is last side hustle. We paid more per capita. We've paid over $150 million in commission out of a $9.95 a month membership. And the hottest part, the most beautiful part, the sweetest part is that 3 out of 10 people that join Live Good almost immediately start telling their friends. Why? Because they're proud. Why? Because they truly found something that they cannot tell their friends. And I'm not here to badmouth the old network marketing. We are a network marketing company. We're a supplement company that Ben Glinsky put the most amazing, generous tip of the spear, meaning rewarding the workers, the sharers. He put the most amazing compensation plan into it. I mean, if you would understand our generational payout, you will lose sleep. I don't care if you use our sleep pouch or magnesium, which is amazing, or CBD oil or any of that. Let me tell you, this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, we just talked about the side hustle industry. It's the most generous compensation plan you'll ever see. You'll ever see. That's what Live Good is all about. So Dr. Goodkin said a couple of things that just blew me away, that a lot of those other companies, and we're just going to talk about supplement companies because that's where Dr. Goodkin comes from, right? A lot of these companies, you don't even know who's behind the products. You don't know who made the products. It could be a hedge fund. It could be Ryan, this is going to get you, bro. It could be a contract manufacturing firm that had a client that contracted them to launch a network marketing program. And for whatever reason, they weren't able to raise the money. They're sitting on extra ingredients and they're out there launching companies that is just compensation plan driven. I've been doing this for Ben for a long time. I never speak for Ben. I can only speak for myself. Right now, this time of the year, we would usually get phone calls that, hey, I got a compensation plan. I got this binary. I got this Australian 2-up, 3-up, throw up. I got this one leg. I got this matrix. I got this unilevel that's going to be so amazing. It's going to pay so much money to the right people. Can you guys write it? Oh, by the way, can you put a product in there so it's not a pyramid? What? I mean, I've been doing this for 35 years. We've launched some of the biggest network marketing companies. And sadly, we're not here to badmouth it. I mean, that industry is broken, just like and we love the industry. Don't get me wrong. That's why we launched Live Good. A, to help people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And B, in my eyes, to bless an industry that blessed me so much. But in the past 10 years, 15 years, somehow it got greedy. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's absolutely hit the nail on the head. A lot of times, you don't even know who's behind those products. I mean, Who's behind this product that made for probably $5 sold to people for 60? They don't tell you what's in it. Okay, these companies rather spend $500,000 on a video or hiring some celebrities because that's a one-time hit instead of what Dr. Goodkin is doing, which is week after week, month after month. Every quarter is out there trying to find the most amazing, freshest sources for us, and it tells us exactly what you put in it. We make this for about $15. We bring it to our members for under 20. You got other companies out there that you don't know who's behind the company. It's all about money. It's some hedge fund. Remember what we shared with you last week. They make a product for $5. They bring it to people at 50 or 60. They rather spend the money one hit, get it, make a movie with some network for whatever, some social, some media company. They rather spend $500,000 because that's a one-time hit. Guess what? Every week, every month, every quarter, when Dr. Goodkin is ordering the freshest, most amazing result-driven ingredients on the planet, that's an everyday cost. That's an every week cost. That's the difference between how we do it and they do it. Okay, we want to spend the money. We put the money in the ingredients. We tell you exactly what's in it. Other companies don't. They just know this is very important. Other companies, I don't care if it's a network marketing or a supplement company, they know that over 60% of the people are already taking some kind of a supplementation. That's a fact. Google it. They know people are spending between $80 to $100 a month on supplementation. That's a fact. Google it, okay? So what do? They're like, how can we take that money? How much of that money can we take from people? And how can we spend as little as possible? So what do? They create a product. They put every buzzword ingredient in it. Just like Lisa said, sprinkle of some magic dust from some magic mountain. And they charge you $75, $80. Maybe they make something else for $2 or $3. So now they got your $100 a month. But what are you getting out of it? You're getting about $6 or $7 worth of product. You're paying $75 for it so the doctor can get a new Rolex watch or a new Mercedes, or in the case of the old network marketing worlds, which thank God to Ben Glinsky and 2 Million Pioneers and Lisa and Ryan bringing the products that they made for their family and now to us. So maybe somebody up there will get paid on it. See, that's what we're changing, ladies and gentlemen. When we talk about a lot of these companies don't know what is even the product is, that's so true. See, we not just change the world of supplementation by honesty and transparency, but we're revolutionizing the world of network marketing and a home-based business. See, we're the fastest growing home-based business on the planet. We have more people, especially with zero experience in home-based business, making $200, $300, $500 a month in Live Good than any other company, whatever is left of it out there. You got more people duplicating. I'm going to give you some numbers that's going to blow your socks off in one of the most holy 10 days on our planet, regardless of your faith. Look at these numbers. These are all about duplication. Why? Because when people get involved with a company and they know they can reach out to their friends and bless their friends with the highest quality products at the lowest price and free training with Lisa and Ryan, that if you look in a dictionary for healthy couple, you see their pictures in front of it. This is why. This is how we've broken every record. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Remember this again and again and again. We've been doing this for 3 years. It's really strange that nobody else is trying to do it. That tells me there's so much greed out there. Meanwhile, you got Ben Glinsky, who, believe you me, I can't talk for the man. He did not do this for money. When we talk about passion over profit, I know Ben like a brother. Believe you me, he didn't do it for money. Believe you me, Dr. Goodkin and his amazing wife are not doing this for money. Truly passion over profit, truly mission over money, because we're bringing you the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. And yes, we have people that are making, and this blesses me, $200, $300, $400 a month. We have people making $5,000, $10,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. But guess what? All started with a one-time $40, 33 cents a day to be a member, and the highest quality products at the lowest price. So Dr. Goodkin, thank you for saying that, brother. Thank you for bringing the attention to the importance that we truly care for the products. Our company is not about the compensation plan, even though we have the most generous, tip of the spear friendly compensation plan on the planet, but it's not about that. Like Ben said, we keep the main thing, highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. And this is something we don't talk about that much. Free, absolutely free training with Lisa and Ryan. That's why we have over 2 million members in record-breaking time. That's why we paid hundreds of millions of dollars in commissions in such a short period of time to almost everyday people that are out there proudly sharing the love of Live Good, knowing that nobody is paying $80 for a product. So maybe 1 out of 1,000 people can get a pink Cadillac, a Rolex watch. I don't have a Rolex, I have a Casio, or go on a fancy schmancy trip. I want to thank you, Ryan, for creating these products and bringing it to us. I want to thank you, Lisa, for your heart that truly beats to bless people. I mean, I'm honored to be in the field. I talk to a lot of people, and the way people talk about you, the way you respond to them, the way you love on them, Lisa, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, a lot of people have the knowledge, but not that many people care. There was a saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And ladies and gentlemen, not only Lisa cares, we care. We want to help you to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. The side hustle industry, the make money from home industry, home-based business industry is going to double in the next 5 years. Supplement industry is going to double in the next 5 years. The subscription industry is going to double, if not triple, in the next 5 years. And guess one company on the planet has all of those in one spot, and already 2 million pioneers, proud pioneers that are out there passionately sharing our model with their friends while themselves are getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way without anybody getting a pink Cadillac or going on a fancy schmancy trip out of them, paying $80 for a $15 CBD oil. That's what's going to bring us a duplication. That's what's going to take us to 100 million people, because products matter. Quality matter. Value matter. And yes, it is passion over profit. Yes, it is mission over money. So thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for doing this for 2 million people and me and my family. Because let me tell you, all I did, I started taking supplementation. I don't go to gym like you guys do. I don't do the mountain biking or jump in a cold bucket of ice like you guys do. All I did, I started taking these products, and it just gave me the energy. And let me tell you, it blessed me beyond measure. I get to spend more time with my grandchildren. I love you all so much. And again, we're a company of sharing, ladies and gentlemen. People can share, but like Lisa said, people don't want to sell. And when you have the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency and free training from Lisa and Ryan, on top of all that, if they don't like it, they can send everything back, even if it's empty, up to 90 days. We don't ask any questions and give them their money back. You're going to have a company of love. You're going to have an ecosystem of over 2 million warriors, pioneers, bird dogs, passionate people that are out there sharing it. Because finally, yes, if you do go to a movie, if you do go to a barber, and if you like the barber or the movie, and if you tell your friends, are they going to pay you? No. No, because in that case, the barber shop would be $50 and the movie would be $80. We cracked the code. Ben Glinsky cracked the code. We know the subscription model is the future of commerce. He's the only guy on the planet. That's why nobody's competing with us. Nobody can do it. I said it. He's the only guy on the planet that could run a company such small margins, and he didn't start doing it when the lockdown happened. He's been doing it for over 2 decades, running efficient companies, profitable companies, and caring for the everyday people. That single mother that just wants to make an extra $100 a month, but doesn't want to make the $100 a month at a cost of taking advantage of her other single mother friends to overpay for products. So Ben, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Ryan, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you're going to have duplication. Again, last week, we had the most holy week of most big faiths on the planet. And actually, in some parts of the world that we have a huge footprint in, actually 2 of the countries were mentioned last week in our top 10 countries, it's still a holy week. It's their Easter, it's their Good Friday today, and it's Easter this Sunday. So the past 2 weeks, and I'm gonna give you the last week's numbers, but remember what this week was. These numbers are unbelievable. But we had the Easter, right? We had Good Friday, we had Passover, we had Ramadan, we had the whole world was celebrating. But guess what? People still need to take their supplementation. People still need to get trained how to take their supplementation. And that's how you're going to see these numbers. I've been doing this for 35 years, ladies and gentlemen. This has blown me away every week, week by week. I'm blown away to see how you are out there sharing these products that the Good Kings made with Ben Glinsky's compensation plan and a lot of tools that we're adding to you. I want to thank you. And this is how you're going to have these duplication numbers. So here comes the ranks, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this? We had 791 people bronze rank. I mean, that is massive. 791 people in the busiest week of the year. I mean, you have so many events going on. Still, 709, that's over 100 people a day, 110 people a day that were out there. They got involved. Most of them did it the same day. They looked at what they ordered. Oh my gosh. If they ordered a daily essential, they just say 50, 60 bucks. If they did what most people do, which got the ultimate wellness pack for less than $4 a day, they just save $300. So you got 110 people last week. I'm sorry, 110 people a day last week alone, more. That the minute they placed their product order and filled out the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet for themselves, so we can tell them what else they need to do, they went out and shared the love of Live Good with their friends, and either 2 or 9 of their friends joined, and that made them a bronze. Ladies and gentlemen, bronze is the foundation of our company. I'm not taking away from bronze, from the silvers and the golds and the platinums and diamonds and crowns. Don't get me wrong. But because Ben and I come from the field, it's all about the foundation. The foundation of our company is the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. The foundation of network marketing is 2 things: retention and duplication. Retention and duplication. That's what every networker is longing for, right? Retention and duplication. Retention meaning people are not going to quit. Well, in the old network marketing where I met Ben 25 years ago, people quit in less than 3 months, in less than actually 2 months to be exact. Why? Because within 2.8 months, they realize that they're overpaying for some products because that company is going to give somebody a watch or send them on a trip or whatever. They find a better one, cheaper one somewhere else nowadays, right? Those days are just over. Those are just over. We Live Good. Look what's happening. You got 791 people that the minute they joined and placed their product order, they couldn't wait to tell their friends. They didn't buy leads. They didn't have to learn how to do attraction marketing. They didn't have to do any of that. They just couldn't wait to tell their friends that what they found. It's like, oh my gosh, you got to see what I just found. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. They don't have to hide behind overcoming objections or, oh, don't worry about the $18 soap. Look at that. Look at how 1 person out of 10,000 people gets a car. You don't have to worry about any of that. When you have such a pure company, when people are getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way, when people are clicking on a purchase button and just save $500 if they bought our Ultimate Wellness Pack, that's how you're going to have 110 people a week, even most of them their first week, telling their 2 or 9 of their friends and hit the bronze level. Bronze level is the foundation of this industry. Again, it's all about retention. Nobody's quitting paying 33 cents a day to get trained by Lisa and Ryan and get our products at member price. So there goes the retention. Definitely we got it. And duplication. Here are the numbers. I mean, come on. Slowest week of the year. Doesn't matter what religion you're at. We had 110 people a day, couldn't wait to tell their friends about Live Good and sign between 2 and 9 people. So congratulations to our amazing bronzes, 791 bronzes. Ladies and gentlemen, 79 silvers last week. Again, slowest week of the year. I mean, so many things were going on, still going on. 79 silvers, that's over 10 a day. That's over 10 people a day hit the rank of silver. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, come on. Yes, the old network marketing is over. It's obviously over because I'm going to, little side note really quick. I wish Ben was here. Oh my gosh. I really wish, I mean, not that I don't love Lisa and Ryan, don't get me wrong, but Ben would get this. You know how the gas prices are a little bit different now, right? Ben and I have been doing this together for 25 years. Every time the gas prices would fluctuate like 10 cents, we would get phone calls because we launched network marketing companies, right? That, hey, we want to create a fuel additive. We want to get a pill for $1 and sell it to people for 20 and create this facade behind it. If they put it in their gas tank, they're going to save money. You know what? We're not getting any of those calls anymore. Why? Because people are educated now. Because thanks to Live Good revolution of transparency, honesty, and hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's get educated. People are like, I'm not going to put some pill in my car. It's not going to change the gas mileage, especially nowadays, like Ben says, with the AI and all this stuff out there. People can double check on AI. What pill? See, it's all about timing. It's all about being in front of the curves. I just showed you 3 massive trends that you're right in front of it, and we got zero competition. The side hustle industry, economy, the home-based business industry, and the supplement industry. All of them going to double in the next 3 years, and they've been around for over 100. And Live Good is going to have a lot to do with that, and you 2 million people are positioned for it. That's 79 people hit the silver rank last week. That's unbelievable. So I want to congratulate you. Sorry about the little sidetrack. We had 11 golds. Ladies and gentlemen, 11 people last week, again, it was a busy week, hit the rank of gold. That's unbelievable. Now, I didn't think we're going to have any platinums this week, even though we've never had a week with no platinum. But I never thought, I really didn't think we're going to have not a platinum this week, because it just goes like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 2 people hit the platinum rank. 2 people hit the platinum rank in the slowest 8 days of the year, regardless of where you live or what faith you are. And we don't have any diamonds, no diamonds this week. So I want to congratulate 791 bronzes, 79 silvers, 11 golds, and 2 platinums. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so thankful for all of you. This is a testament that you get it. This makes us just be so thankful. To be so thankful. I mean, I'm just blown away to see you all doing so many Zooms. There is so many of you out there actively building, actively, like Lisa said it so perfectly, sharing. Remember, you share the opportunity, you share the products. How do you share our products? You have the most comprehensive health assessment in your back office, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Lord knows, I wish we could put the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet /username over here. We couldn't. Any other health clinic, wellness center, whatever you want to call it, if they were going to give you this detailed of an analysis and an assessment, it would be between $150, $170 to $250. Did we give this to you? So as soon as you place your product order, you need to fill this out. This is also one of your most amazing recruiting tools. Remember what I told you in network marketing? I mean, we got the world of wellness cornered. We got it. I mean, mic drop, right? Highest quality products at the lowest price. Network marketing gone through a shift. It's broken. We came in and we're fixing it. There's a book that I like to read a lot. It talks about a potter sometimes had to break a pot and rebuild it to make it nice. That's what we're doing. Network marketing been around since 1934. It was designed to help people make a little bit of money and bring in products that they couldn't get elsewhere. Somehow in the past 20 years, it changed. Like Ryan said, you don't know who's behind the products. It's probably some hedge fund or some contract manufacturing that's got leftover products sitting on their shelf and we're just retagging or redating them. You got Live Good. You got the highest quality products at the lowest price. You have the retention. Nobody's quitting, because who's going to quit paying $9.95 a month when they can get the highest quality products at basically cost and free training with Lisa and Ryan? That's your retention. Duplication. Look at those numbers I just gave you. 110 people a day. Last week, that was the slowest week of the year. Well, by the way, for us, it was the hugest week, one of the hugest weeks. 110 people a day went out there and told at least 2 up to 9 of their friends. Why? Because they're proud. Why? Because they're not worried about their friends being taken advantage of. Why? Because when they look at our compensation plan, they don't see us giving away Mercedes and watches and trips to people at a cost of a single mother paying $65 for a CBD oil. That's duplication. That's when people are proud, like Lisa said. When you're proud sharing, when you hold your chin up, when you truly share, and when people look at it, and like Ben says, when they cannot unsee our true value, you're going to have numbers like this. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, one of the most amazing things that I noticed last week is that I reached out to just to do a test. There are over 100 million network marketers on the planet, and most of them haven't heard of Live Good yet. Remember, they all are longing for retention and duplication, and we got both. I just gave you our duplication numbers. There are companies in our industry, well, in the old network marketing industry, whatever companies are left, that are not putting 791 people in the entire month. We had 791 people last week alone, slowest as far as the religious activities and all that goes, slowest week of the year. 110 people a day referred 2 to 9 of their friends because they couldn't wait to bless their friends, to love their friends. They didn't buy leads. They didn't get attraction marketing. They didn't need a funnel. They just, what do? They reach out to their friends. They send them the most comprehensive health assessment after they fill it out themselves. They send them a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms that's found in the webinar section of your back office. And depending on their friend's personality and lifestyle, they send them either their tour page or their Live Good website. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Everybody that you can think of, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a part of Live Good. Remember the Kleenex, the Windex, the Band-Aid analogies that are used? We're the highest valuable club membership on the planet. I mean, what do you get? What 220 million people are paying Amazon $12.95 a month. So if you overpay for something that was made for $5, if you pay $80 for it, you get free shipping. Costco, 110 million people are paying Costco $12.95 a month. So if you want to save some money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. But people are doing it. Remember what I just showed you? That how the subscription model, subscription economy is going to double in the next 2 years. You're right in front of it. We have zero competition. People are out there trying to milk whatever is left of overselling people overpriced products, and while we're out there blessing people, while you're out here helping your friends and loved ones getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way. So we're going to wrap it up really quick. A couple of quick updates. I know Ben usually does this, but I want to share with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben's new video is going to blow your socks off. I mean, I know people call it the Ben video, and there's really not a better name for it. That video is going to blow your socks off. Also, we're working on capture pages, lead capture pages for every one of our amazing products. We have over 50 products, ladies and gentlemen. The fundraising is right around the corner. We're just, you guys, you boys and girls are just absolutely rocking this out. But let me tell you, 2.2 million people, whatever the number is a huge number. It's an amazing blessing. We're extremely thankful for our pioneers, and we know it comes from you. We're very thankful. It doesn't come from social media, TikTok, Facebook. It comes from people passionately sharing, like Lisa said. But ladies and gentlemen, timing is everything. The next 90 days, go all out massive action, part-time with a full-time attitude. Part-time with a full-time attitude. Everybody that you know, that you can think of, that can fog a mirror on planet Earth. And I know, yes, I know we just went to the Mars, but there's nobody there yet. Everybody that you know on Earth, the next 90 days, you got to make sure they fill this out. This is your most powerful tool. You're blessing people. You're letting them know what they need. You're getting their best email address in your system. So you got to do this. Set a goal. 15 people in this week. I don't care if you went to high school with them, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, your UPS driver, your FedEx driver, your judge, whoever. As long as they live on Earth and as long as they have a heart, eyeball, skin, hair, they need to fill this out. Remember, over 60% of the people are already taking supplementation. They're already spending between $80 to $100 a month. And rip-off companies are taking advantage of them, making a product for $5 and selling it to them for their budget. With Live Good, we're going to get them the highest quality products at the lowest price. Set a goal. When we launch the fundraising, when we launch the gym program, when all of the things that are coming, Ben's video, the capture page for every one of the videos, so many other things that I can't tell you about, believe you me, you're going to wish you had more people in your Live Good family. So start with today. Become the product of the product. You're taking our products. If you haven't filled this out, log into your back office. Please fill this out. It takes a couple of minutes. Then you want to grab that link, myfreehealthreport.com/your username. You want to grab a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zooms. It's found in the webinar section of your back office. And depending on your friend that you're going to be talking to, if they've been in the home-based business, send them your tour page. If they haven't been in the home-based business, send them your regular Live Good website. And then every Monday, please listen carefully. Every Monday, if you place your product today, you're gonna get it in a few days. But every Monday, when Lisa and Ryan do their Monday Zoom, listen very carefully, please. Let's say this Monday, just hypothetically, they're gonna do it about magnesium, right? What you wanna do after they're done, after we post it on your website, you wanna grab that link, Lisa and Ryan's Monday Zoom about magnesium. Again, you wanna grab your most comprehensive health assessment and your Live Good website, and you wanna resend it to your friends. If I were you, I'd make a little cute, goofy video of yourself as well with the magnesium and ask your friend, hey, just thinking about you, Johnny, I want to send you this information. A couple of our founders just did an amazing video about magnesium. Check it out. Oh, by the way, I made a goofy video of myself about our magnesium. What do you think about my video? You're not here to ask people about opinion of our products. Our products are made by highest quality at the lowest price with full transparency. Asking people about opinions of our product is as ridiculous as asking someone who's invited to your wedding about the opinion of your future spouse. You're inviting them to rejoice. So when you're inviting people to Live Good, you're inviting them because you want to bless them. You're sharing them, like Lisa said. That's all you do. Then every Monday when Lisa and Ryan do their Zooms, do it again. Remember, fortunes are in a follow-up. If you have network marketing friends, In that link, in that email, include your tour page. Remember, there are over 100 million network marketers on the planet that are longing for two things: retention and duplication. And the third thing, lack of saturation. We have the retention. We definitely have the duplication. I just gave you the numbers. And the lack of saturation, 2 million members, we're going to have 100 million members. Dr. Goodkin, I want to thank you, my brother, for your passion, for your knowledge, for what the Lord has put up in your head and how you passionately share it with his children. Lisa, I want to thank you for your heart that genuinely beats, truly, to help people. I love you all. May I wrap it up, Ryan?
Please do. We're out of here. Thank you, Lord.
All right, everyone. Thank you. Remember, get on tomorrow's Zoom. Go out there. Today is the first day of the week. Everybody that you know should fill this out. This is your gift to them. Just love them and give them the gift. So, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, get tour takers. 100 million networkers have not heard of Live Good yet, and they all need our products, regardless of what companies you're involved with. We love you all. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Ryan, and we'll see you at the top.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
See you all. God bless.